What's up, everyone? Today we're skipping Iceland's tourist traps and diving into the country's wildest, most secret hidden gems. I spent weeks researching these spots. Some are so remote you'll barely believe they exist. Think alien canyons, secret hot springs, and a red sand beach you've never seen on Instagram. This is a 10-minute whirlwind through Iceland's most mind-blowing places. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. First stop, a canyon that looks like it was built by giants. Let's go. We're at Sturlugil Canyon, and it's unreal. Tucked away in the remote highlands of eastern Iceland, this place feels like you've landed on another planet. The landscape is so dramatic and otherworldly, it's hard to believe it was almost completely unknown for so long. For years, this canyon was hidden underwater, its secrets kept by the powerful Jökulá River. It wasn't until a hydroelectric plant diverted the flow and dropped the river level that Sturlugil's insane basalt columns were finally revealed to the world. Suddenly, a geological wonder that had been submerged for centuries was exposed, and explorers started flocking here. The lava here cooled slowly, forming perfect hexagons. It's like nature's own sculpture garden. Each column fits together with geometric precision, creating a surreal, almost alien landscape that looks like it was carved by an artist rather than shaped by volcanic forces. The turquoise river slicing through the dark columns is jaw-dropping. The contrast between the electric blue water and the deep black rock is so vivid, it almost doesn't look real. It's a photographer's dream, and every angle reveals something new. Getting here isn't easy. We hiked over an hour off the main trail to reach the river's edge. The path is rugged, winding through wild Icelandic terrain, but every step brings you closer to something truly extraordinary. Down here, you feel tiny among these towering pillars. The sheer scale of the canyon walls is humbling, and standing at their base, you can't help but feel a sense of awe at the power of nature. It's wild, raw, and still feels untouched. Even with its growing fame, there's a sense that you're discovering something secret, a place where nature still rules. You have to earn this view, and that makes it special. The effort it takes to get here only adds to the magic, making the first glimpse of the canyon even more rewarding. This place is blowing up on social media, but it's still a true adventure. Even as more people discover it, Sturlugil remains a geological wonder, untamed, mysterious, and unforgettable. But we're just getting started. There's so much more to explore in Iceland's wild heart, and every new discovery feels like stepping into a hidden world. Next up, a hidden valley between glaciers. Let's go. Welcome to Thorsmork Valley, a place where myth and nature collide in the heart of Iceland. This hidden gem is named after Thor, the legendary Norse god of thunder, whose spirit is said to echo through the mountains and storms that shape this land. Thorsmork is a lush oasis, cradled by three massive glaciers, Mýrdalsjökull, Eyjafjallajökull, and Tindfjallajökull. Here, green forests thrive alongside vibrant wildflowers, all set against dramatic black volcanic rock, creating a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. Getting here is an adventure in itself. There are no paved roads, only rugged tracks and wild river crossings that require a sturdy super jeep and a sense of daring. The challenging journey keeps Thorsmork pristine and uncrowded, preserving its untouched beauty for those willing to make the trek. Endless hiking trails wind through ancient birch forests, across mossy meadows, and up steep mountain ridges, offering something for every adventurer. We climbed high for a breathtaking panoramic view. Rolling green hills, shimmering braided rivers, and distant glaciers sparkling under the Arctic sun. The landscape here is always changing, sculpted by the slow movement of glaciers and the raw power of volcanic eruptions, making every visit unique. If you're lucky, you might spot Arctic foxes darting through the undergrowth, a rare glimpse of Iceland's elusive wildlife. Thorsmork feels like a true sanctuary, protected on all sides by natural barriers, raging rivers, towering mountains, and dense forests. It's a wild, rewarding experience that leaves you in awe of nature's raw power and beauty. Together, we conquered the legendary Valley of Thor, feeling a sense of triumph and connection to this ancient land. Now let's continue our adventure and seek out a secret geothermal spa hidden in the highlands. Onward to new discoveries. We're deep in the highlands at Hveraveli, a geothermal wonderland between glaciers. The ground is alive with steaming vents, bubbling mud, and wild colors. We drove hours on rough roads for this, a natural hot spring, far from any crowds. The pool is fed by hot and cold springs so you can mix the perfect temperature. Soaking here, surrounded by steam and glaciers, is pure magic. This spot was once a hideout for outlaws. Imagine surviving here for years. You're not just bathing in a hot spring, you're soaking in history. It's the ultimate Icelandic relaxation. But our adventure isn't over. We're heading to the most remote, dramatic region in the country. The West Fjords await. Let's go. 13. Welcome to the West Fjords, the most remote, wild region in Iceland. Tucked away in the far northwest, this is a place where nature still rules, and the crowds are few and far between. Getting here means hours of driving along cliffside gravel roads, winding through dramatic mountain passes. The journey is long, but the solitude and sense of discovery make every mile worthwhile. The landscape is ancient, deep fjords carved by glaciers, flat-topped mountains rising above the mist, and sheer cliffs plunging into the roaring Atlantic. It feels like stepping back in time. We came for the Latrabjarg Cliffs, Europe's tallest sea cliffs, and a sanctuary for millions of seabirds, especially the iconic puffins. Here you can get incredibly close to these charming birds as they nest on the very edge, seemingly unbothered by visitors. It's a rare and magical wildlife encounter. Beyond puffins, we found forgotten fishing villages painted in bright colors, steaming hot pots by the sea where locals soak year-round, and even the haunting remains of a shipwreck on a windswept beach. Every turn in the road reveals a new, breathtaking view. Towering mountains, endless fjords, an untouched wilderness stretching as far as the eye can see. The West Fjords are for true adventurers, those who crave wild places, rugged hikes, and the thrill of exploring somewhere few have been. We felt the isolation and beauty of this place, where silence is broken only by the wind and the waves. Next, we're heading to a canyon so stunning, it starred in a Justin Bieber music video and captured the world's imagination. Let's check it out and see what makes it so unforgettable. This is Fjallajökull Canyon. Say that 3 times fast. It's a 100-meter deep, 2-kilometer long canyon with mossy dragon spine walls and a winding river. Carved by glacial floods, not the small river you see today. Every viewpoint along the rim reveals a new magical perspective. It went viral after a music video, so now there are paths to protect the fragile moss. Even with the crowds, it feels like a fantasy world. The green moss, dark rock, and snaking river are mesmerizing. We hiked the rim, soaking in every view. Next up, Iceland's Rainbow Mountains. Get ready for Landmannalaugar. Landmannalaugar, where the mountains look painted by an artist. Rhyolite rock creates streaks of red, green, blue, and gold. Getting here means rough F-roads, but the colors are worth it. We hiked up Lanukur, the Blue Peak, for a 360-degree panorama. After the climb, we soaked in a geothermal river, nature's perfect hot tub. The contrast of black lava, colorful peaks, and steaming vents is unreal. This is a dream for hikers and photographers. We've conquered the Rainbow Mountains. Now let's hit a beach that's not black or white, but red. Onward. Forget black sand. This is Raudisandur Beach, where the sand glows golden red from crushed scallop shells. It stretches over 10 kilometers, and getting here means braving a steep, winding gravel road. The reward? A vast, empty beach with perfect reflections and total peace. We walked for miles just listening to the waves and seabirds. Seals lounged on distant sandbanks. The colors, red sand, black cliffs, green hills, blue ocean, are stunning. It's a photographer's paradise and a true hidden gem. The hardest places to reach are often the most rewarding. Next, a village said to be home to elves. Let's get weird. 11. We're in Borgarfjörður Eystri, a tiny East Fjords village surrounded by colorful mountains. Locals believe elves live here, especially on Alfaborg or Elf Rock. Climbing to the top, you get magical views over the fjord and village. Whether you believe or not, the atmosphere is special. The area is also a hiking paradise, with trails through Rhyolite Mountains and black sand beaches. We explored the giant Boulders Valley and watched puffins up close at the marina. It's peaceful, magical, and far from the crowds. We've climbed Elf Rock, hiked wild trails, and hung out with puffins. Next, the crater of a massive volcano. Let's go. We're at Askja Caldera, deep in Iceland's northern highlands. A place so alien, NASA trained astronauts here. After hours on brutal roads, we reached the massive caldera and its two lakes. The main event, Viti, a crater filled with warm, milky blue, sulfurous water. We scrambled down the steep sides and swam inside the volcanic crater. The experience is raw, powerful, and a little terrifying. Floating in this otherworldly pool surrounded by volcanic rock is unforgettable. Askja feels like another planet, immense, silent, and beautiful. We've swum in a volcano. One last hidden gem to go, the fire and ice mountains. Let's finish strong. Our final stop, Köllungarfjöll, the fire and ice mountains. This rhyolite range is filled with steaming vents, boiling rivers, and even glaciers. Hiking into Varadalir, the Valley of Hot Springs, is like entering a dream. Red, yellow, and orange earth, steam everywhere. Stay on the paths, the ground is unstable and the water is boiling. From the ridges you see steam rising with snow-capped peaks in the background. The contrast of hot ground and ice is wild. Köllungarfjöll is wilder and more raw than anywhere else. It's the perfect finale color, geothermal power, and remote adventure all in one. We've completed our mission, 10 insane secret spots. What an adventure. That's a wrap. We explored 10 of Iceland's wildest, most hidden locations. I hope you saw a side of Iceland you've never seen before, and maybe got inspired for your own adventure. Which spot was your favorite? Drop it in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe for more epic journeys. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. You guys are the best. See you in the next video.